I'm Sebastian, and this is for Mrs. Landreth class, and I'm reading Mr. Rabbit and the Lovely Present by Charlotte Zolotow. Mr. Rabbit, said a little girl, I want help. Help, little girl. I'll give you help if I can, said Mr. Rabbit. Mr. Rabbit, said the little girl, it's about my mother. Your mother? Said Mr. Rabbit. It's her birthday, said the little girl. Happy birthday, then to her. Mr. Rabbit, what are you going to give her? That's just it, said the little girl. That's why I want help. I have nothing to give. I have nothing to give her. Nothing to give your mother on her birthday, said Mr. Rabbit. Little girl, you really do want help. I would like to give her something that she likes, said the girl. Something that she likes, good present, said Mr. Rabbit. But what? Said the little girl. Yes, what? Said Mr. Rabbit. She likes red. The little girl. Red, said Mr. Rabbit. You can't give her red. Something red, maybe, said the little girl. Oh, something red, said Mr. Rabbit. What is red? Said the little girl. Well, said Mr. Rabbit, there's red underwear. No, said the little girl. I can't give her that. There are red roofs, said Mr. Rabbit. No, we already have a roof, said the little girl. I don't want to give her that. There are red birds, said Mr. Rabbit. Red cardinals? No, said the little girl. She liked birds in her trees. There are these red fire engines, said Mr. Rabbit. No, said the little girl. She doesn't like fire engines. Well, said Mr. Rabbit, there are red apples. Good, said the little girl. That's good. She likes apples. But I need something else. What else does she like, said Mr. Rabbit. Well, she likes yellow, said the little girl. Yellow, said Mr. Rabbit. You can't give her yellow. Something yellow, maybe, said the little girl. Oh, something yellow, said Mr. Rabbit. What is yellow, said the little girl. Well, said Mr. Rabbit, there are yellow taxi cabs. I'm sure she does not want a taxi cab. The little girl said, the sun is yellow, said Mr. Rabbit. But I can't give her the sun. The sun, said the little girl. But what if I could? A canary bird is yellow, said Mr. Rabbit. He likes birds in her trees, the little girl said. That's right, you told me, Mr. Rabbit. Well, butter is yellow. Does she like butter? We have butter, said the little girl. Bananas are yellow, said Mr. Rabbit. Oh, good. That's good, said the little girl. She likes bananas. I need something else. What else does she like? Said Mr. Rabbit. She likes green, said the little girl. Green, said Mr. Rabbit. You can't give her green. Something green, maybe, said the little girl. Emeralds, said the rabbit. Emeralds make a lovely gift. I can't afford an emerald, said the little girl. Parrots are green, said Mr. Rabbit. But she likes birds in her trees. No, said the little girl. Parrots won't do. Peas and spinach, said Mr. Rabbit. Peas are green. Spinach is green. No, said the little girl. We have those for dinner all the time. Caterpillars, said Mr. Rabbit. Some of them are green. How? She doesn't really care for caterpillars, said the little girl. Said, how about pears? Said Mr. Rabbit. Barlet pears. That's very That very thing, said the little girl. That's very thing. Now what? Now I have apples and bananas and pears. But I need something else. What else does she like? Said the rabbit. She likes blue, said the little girl. Said blue. You can't give her blue, said Mr. Rabbit. Something blue, baby, said the little girl. Lakes are blue, said the rabbit. But I can't give her a lake, you know, said the little girl. Stars are blue. I can't give her stars, said the little girl. Said, but I would if I could. Sapphires make a lovely gift, said Mr. Rabbit, but I can't afford sapphires either, said the little girl. Bluebirds are blue, but she likes birds in her trees, said Mr. Rabbit. Right, said the little girl. How about blue grapes, said Mr. Rabbit. Yes, said the little girl. That's good, very good. She likes grapes. Now I have apples and pears and bananas and grapes. That makes a good gift, Mr. Rabbit. All you need now is a basket. I have a basket, said the girl. So she took her basket and filled it up with the green pears and yellow apple and yellow bananas and red apples and blue grapes. He made a lovely present. Thank you for your help, Mr. Rabbit, said the little girl. Not at all, said Mr. Rabbit. Very glad to help. Goodbye now, said the little girl. Goodbye, said Mr. Rabbit. And happy birthday. Happy basket of fruit to your mother. The end. This book is Mr. Rabbit and a Lovely Present. Although I don't think the rabbit was very much help because he was like sapphire. He was all this weird stuff. Like if you put a lake in her house, her lake would her house would probably explode, and that was not very good. And if they couldn't afford sapphires, and Mr. Rabbit did everything that he could to help, but he didn't help very much. And Mr. Rabbit was maybe her favorite color would be white, and maybe she could have put him in the basket. The basket was full of bunnies. That'd be kind of weird because, you know, he's a rabbit. And if there were bunnies, it'd be kind of cute, but rabbits aren't that cute. And and he had a lot of different favorite things, and so they gave her everything was fruit. And she asked him at the beginning, what should I give Mother? Then they did all this random stuff. Like blue was her favorite color, yellow was her favorite color, green was her favorite color, and I can't think of any more, but